Is this crazy economic climate making you feel overwhelmed AF? Well, stay tuned because I got you covered. Now, today I am excited to be talking about how to thrive like a boss babe in a constricting market. We're going to unlock all of the secrets to generating more cash flow for your business in this, quite frankly, crazy ass economic climate that we are living in. Now, if you're here live with me on the show today, let me know in the chat, or if you're catching the replay, also let me know in the chat, okay? Full disclosure, guys, I need you to engage with this episode as much as possible so that the algorithm gods show this video to as many entrepreneurs as possible, because I believe that knowledge is power and I want to spread that power. Now, if you're new here, my name is Danae Wolf and I am a former financial hot mess who's on a mission to help female entrepreneurs achieve financial education, empowerment, and freedom. And one of the ways I do that is through this show, because I believe that increasing your financial IQ can literally change your life. Now, before we dive into all the good stuff for today's episode, I first want to get one thing straight, okay? We need to define what a constricting market is, because the truth is a constricting market is like trying to squeeze into skinny jeans after a night of tacos and margaritas, okay? It's uncomfortable, it's limiting, and it can basically make you feel like you are living in a straitjacket, okay? A constricting market means that your pool of potential customers, products, or opportunities is shrinking faster than your bank account after a sale at Nordstrom. Now, this can happen in any type of circumstance where there's a recession, or maybe a sudden trend change, or even a competitor simply stealing your thunder, okay? Now, obviously, we all have the same thing affecting us right now. What we're living in is an economic shitstorm, okay? That's what is facing all of us. But what's good about that is at least there's that camaraderie. At least all of us female entrepreneurs are battling the same thing, okay? This economic climate. But fear not, my entrepreneurial friends, okay? Because with some strategic thinking and creative problem solving, you can navigate this tight space like a pro. Now, it might mean exploring new markets or pivoting your business faster than Kim Kardashian changes her hair color. But hey, you got to adapt or die, right? That's what this entrepreneurial game is. So let's buckle up and get ready to expand your horizons, okay? Because in a constricting market, it might try to bring us down, but we've got to learn to rise up. And I want you guys to remember, we've lived through worse, okay? We have all dealt with 2020, okay? And I know that what's going on right now, it's honestly starting to remind a lot of us of 2020. So many of us had to make that pivot, right? It was like the great pivot in 2020. And now a lot of us are feeling things that frankly are reminding us of how we felt in 2020. But instead of that feeling like a sense of doom, I want you to use that as a sense of empowerment, to be like, I've lived through something like this before, okay? I can do this again. So let's talk about what's happening in this market, because what I asked, I believe it was on Monday, I just did a polling of my audience. And I said, how do you guys feel about a 10% profit margin? Okay. And I was specifically talking to service providers, coaches, consultants. Okay. That's my audience. That's who's typically following me. And I got to tell you, some of you said, yes, a 10% margin is good. And some of you said it's not. And I got to tell you guys, in my professional experience, okay, a 10% profit margin, it's a little bit too close to comfort for me. Okay, for me, it is not enough, because when the market becomes increasingly narrow, which is what's happening right now, okay, operating costs can increase and your competition can become more intense. All of that takes away from your profit, okay? Because if your costs increase and your revenue doesn't, your profit is going to shrink. So if you're already running on a tight profit margin, such as 10%, then this constricting market that we're living through can be detrimental to your business, which means that you've got to get cash into your company. You know what I always say when it comes to business, cash is queen. So let's talk about some strategies you can use to boost your cash flow and keep your company thriving. Okay, I've got 5 tips for you guys. First up, I want you to streamline your operations, okay? I want you to find ways to do more with less by improving your productivity, reducing your costs, and streamlining your process, okay? This way you can generate more cash flow with what you already have. So often we kind of fall into this trap in the operations of our business where we're kind of just like, well, this is how we do things. This is the way we've always done things, okay? That's not how I need you looking at it. I need you constantly looking at it. How can I make this better? If something takes 3 steps, how can I get it down to 1.5? Okay, even half of a step reduction in a process can save you money, okay? So I want you looking through your company, not through a lens of this is how we do things, but through a lens of how can we better do things? How can we improve? How can we streamline, okay? Now, the next thing I want you to do is focus on your big earners, okay? I want you to identify your services or digital products that have high profit margins that can generate more cash flow than your other things that you sell. Now, maybe this is your signature service or a product that sets you apart from your competition, but the important part is not paying attention to what brings in the most revenue, but what brings in the most profits. And those things are not always the same. So I do this a lot with students in my academy. I have them run through an exercise where they say what they think their most profitable services in their business. And it usually tends to be the one that they charge the most for. But the ones that we charge the most for tend to have the most expenses associated with them. That's why we're charging the most. And guess what that means? They tend to have the lowest profit. So you need to be looking at what you sell and asking yourself which one is the most profitable. That's your big earner, okay? That's your money product. That is what I want you selling like hotcakes. You are going to identify what that is and you're going to go all in. And remember, we're not talking about revenue. If you sell a service for $250 and you only net $50, but you sell a service for $150 and you net $75, guess what your big earner is? The $150 one, okay? So get in touch with that. Look at what you sell. I know a lot of you sell cleanings, okay? I need you to evaluate how much you're actually making per hour after you pay cleaning supplies, any type of mileage or fuel, and your cleaners, okay? I need you to evaluate that and then figure out which one you should be marketing and pushing the most, okay? Then the next thing I want you to do is focus on diversification, okay? Diversifying is key, okay? I want you to explore new markets, develop new products or services, or partner up with other businesses to diversify your revenue streams and reduce your reliance on a single thing that you sell, okay? We don't want to put all eggs in one basket. I have recently seen a lot of my cleaning companies start offering more type of domestic help. Okay, so this might be laundry service. This might be some type of food prep. Okay, I want you to think outside the box, right? When what you have always done is no longer working, you've got to switch it up, right? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting to get different results. Diversify what you sell, right? Take a look at your recurring clients and say, how can I upsell them? Maybe I can start offering laundry. Maybe I can start offering some type of food prep, some type of other domestic help. Maybe you can coincide with a local dog walking service and you guys can team up together since you already have the key to the property. I'm just kind of thinking outside of the box here, okay? I want you guys getting into the zone of not looking at this is how we do things, but looking at how else can we do things? How can we improve? Okay. Get into the mind and spirit of being able to pivot. Okay. That is how you're going to stand the test of time. That is how you're going to have longevity in this entrepreneurial game. Okay. You have to be able to pivot, especially with what's going on right now. Okay. For months, we have been hearing rumblings of the economy being shit, right? But it's been recent. It's been this summer that we're actually starting to see consumers tighten up their wallets. Okay, we're starting to see this happen now. There's been rumblings, like I said, for at least a year of the economy just not being as good, but now we're starting to feel it, right? Entrepreneurs are starting to feel it. So we've got to pivot, right? And again, take solace in knowing we've been here before. You got through 2020, you can get through anything. Okay. Now, the fourth thing I want you to do is charge your clients. Okay. I need you to tighten up on your credit policy where you allowed a customer to pay you 30 days out. If that is not working for you, own that. Okay. Let them know that you need them to pay sooner. Take a look at your finances and say, am I having a cash flow problem? Because people owe me money and they're paying 30 days out, but I'm paying my cleaners 2 weeks out and I'm having to float the payroll. Okay, this is something that we see happen all the time. You may need to change your policy. You may not be able to offer 30 days out anymore. Now, whenever you make a change, okay, you want to think about this through your client's perspective. So you want to make sure that this is a gradual change. You don't want to come in with an iron fist and just say, this is how it is. If you don't like it, there's the door. We don't want to do that. We want to do this gradually, but you can immediately make the change for new people because they don't know any better. So start looking at your business and saying, okay, am I waiting on people to pay me? How can I get that cash through the door quicker? You would be shocked how many companies are dealing with cash flow problems simply because they've executed services and they're waiting to be paid. Okay. We want to try to get paid faster. And then last but not least, you need to ramp up your marketing efforts, okay? I want you to be targeting specific customer segments and finding out ways to increase demand of your products, okay? Whether that's in social media or emailing or networking, okay? I know a lot of you are cleaning companies. Get in front of moms, okay? Moms make those choices. Moms determine who they're going to hire to clean their home. What are creative ways that we can get in front of moms? Make sure you are networking, okay? You are your business. So if you are a mom yourself and you are going to camp for drop-offs and pick-offs, wear your t-shirt. Wear your t-shirt representing your business, okay? There should be no shame in your game because if you have built a company that operates in integrity and delivers value, that is something to be proud of. Let everybody know. I wear my chic CFO hat around town, right? You should be proud of it. You are your business. You need to be letting everybody know. You need to look at marketing as everyone is a potential customer that you are surrounded by. You have to start thinking about it through that lens. The absolute best marketer for your business is you. Okay, so make sure you are eating, sleeping, and breathing that, and that you know exactly who your customer is and where you can get them. I know exactly who my customer is. They are women who own cleaning companies. So what am I doing today on this podcast? What am I doing in the episode? I'm giving you specific examples related to your business because I'm speaking directly to you because I know that you are my ideal client, right? So you want to think about that in your marketing. Okay. Now let's move on to another question that I get asked a lot, which is why would a customer need a business more than ever in a constricting market? Okay. So basically like, well, the economy is shit. Why would anybody want to hire me? Right? Why would anybody want to spend money right now? And this is really where we just get caught up in the noise, right? That self-doubt. And we just think, okay, well, it's really easy to get rid of your cleaning person when money is tight, right? And we kind of just succumb to that. And we just kind of take it as it is what it is, right? This attitude of it is what it is. And I just see a lot of entrepreneurs kind of just blaming it on the economy, right? And just saying, well, it is what it is. People aren't going to be spending money like that, so my sales are going to go down. Hell no. You are better than that, okay? Yeah, is the economy something affecting things? Are people tightening their purse strings? Absolutely. So do we just throw in the towel? Oh, hells no. We use that. Knowledge is power, right? So now we know that. We know what's going on. So we figure out how to overcome it. Okay, first thing, what is your value proposition? What do you bring to the table? Okay, when times are tough, customers want to feel like they are getting the most bang for their buck. So if your business can offer a high quality service at a competitive price, you're going to be more likely to win their business, right? And if you start offering things that other people don't offer, maybe laundry service or some type of errands, something that sets you apart, you're going to get their attention. The second thing for you to focus on in these type of economic times is trust and credibility, okay? Customers want to do business with people they know, like, and trust, okay? Building a reputation for quality, honesty, and communication can go a really long way, all right? You are the face of your company. You are the face of your brand. So it might be a really good time to do some type of a marketing that maybe has a picture of you and your family. Make it personable, okay? Let your clients see that the money they are spending, not only is it going to make their life easier, right? People always want to know what they're getting, what the value is, the convenience. Talk about that, but also let them know in these hard times, in these tough economic times, their money is going to not a business, but a family, right? Let them see that. Let them see who you are. Let them see that there is a real person building this, that it's not just some giant conglomerate with like a faceless CEO, right? This is the time to get personable. This is the time to let them see behind the scenes, you working with your kid on your lap at your desk. Let them see that you're just like them, a mom trying to do all the things, right? Because your customer, 9 times out of 10, if you're a cleaning company, your customer's a woman. Let them see you are too, right? So that they can feel better about choosing to spend their hard-earned money with you, okay? The third thing we can focus on is convenience and accessibility, okay? Make it easy to do business with you, right? Get it really easy for them to pay you. Make it really easy for them to contact you. Make sure they can contact you quickly and get a response, right? Don't leave them waiting a long time. These are things that, you know, when the market is hot and you've got new clients coming out of your ears, you can kind of get away with it. Like, I'll be very honest, in my industry, tax season is wild, right? We've got more business than we know what to do with. And it's really hard to stay on top of all of those customer service things and the turnaround times for emails. And, you know, we had a situation this tax season where I fully had to refund someone because she was like, I haven't heard from you in several weeks. And I was like, you're completely right. I am inundated, took on more clients than I should have. There is no excuse. Here is your full refund. I totally get it, right? And it's difficult. Those are one of the things we navigate as entrepreneurs. But while that might fly when you're busy and you have more business than you know what to do with, during this time in a constricting market where we have to fight harder to get clients, that shit don't fly, okay? You need to over deliver, okay, on everything, because it matters right now. People are being more intentional about where they are putting their money, okay? They don't want to just give it to any business. It matters where they're putting their money, okay? Make it easy to do business with you, okay? Over-promise and over-deliver, okay? All of it. Used to be under-promise, over-deliver. No, we're going to over-promise and even exceed over-deliver that. Because people want that. They want that assurance. They want to know that they're putting their money in good hands. And finally, you guys need to adapt to innovation and adaptability. Okay, this is a rapidly changing market. Okay, it's important that you remain innovative and adaptable. Okay. You've got to be able to pivot quick. You've got to be able to get out a new service offering and launch it quickly. You've got to be able to get out a brand new discount or marketing campaign and get it out quickly. Okay. One of the things that I teach students inside Profit Perfect Academy, I have them all create innovation bank accounts. Okay. And what we do with this is every single month, we intentionally set aside money for innovation. Okay. So that when opportunities arise, you need to scale or invest in your business, you've got money sitting there. Okay. I recently was asked to be a speaker at the ISA convention in Vegas this November. I'm so excited, by the way. And if you are attending, please shoot me a DM, let me know, because I'd love to meet up with you for a drink. But it was a huge opportunity for me. I'm so excited. I'm going to get in front of hundreds of cleaning companies. But guess what? I got to pay to get my ass there. I got to pay for a hotel. I got to do all the things. And I went directly to my innovation account. I had money earmarked for things like that. So get in the habit of making sure that you're being disciplined, creating that habit that you set aside money for innovation in your business, because you've got to be able to pivot and innovate. And sometimes those things are going to cost money. All right. Now, overall, the high level point of all of this today, guys, that whole point of this episode is you first need to admit what we're dealing with right now. And we're dealing with an economic shit show. Okay. People are spending less money. People are starting to get scared. We've got to go above and beyond. We've got to be able to adapt. We've got to be able to pivot. You know that famous scene in Friends where Ross is like, pivot. Yeah, you might have to pivot. Okay. You've got to offer value, trust, convenience. You've got to pull back the curtain and let people see who you are. Okay. Now is the time to over deliver. Now is the time to add a different service that maybe your clients have been asking for. Now is the time to make sure that your marketing is personalized to your specific client. Make sure that they know there is a face behind the brand. There is a family behind the brand. Connect with your people, because everyone is still spending money. They're just being more intentional about where they spend it. Now, if any of this resonated with you today and you want to continue this conversation, let me know. Reach out, okay? Leave a message, shoot me a DM at the Chic CFO. And if you are listening over on Apple Podcasts, please leave a review. It helps so much with them sharing this podcast with other listeners. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I look forward to being back next week with another episode of The Profit Factor. And if you share this with your friends and family, I will be forever thankful. Remember the way that algorithms work. The more you guys engage and share with this episode, the more the algorithm gods will share it. Talk soon. Bye.